Welcome back everyone to Furry Paws. So today we're looking at my active dog, which is Night Silverblade. Weird name, I get it. So if we click on his stats, we can see that he's a level 11. He's a male German Shepherd, which is really good. And overall, he did really good this past competition. He placed 2 firsts, 4 seconds. It's like 4 bronze, a 4, 3 fifths, and 4 sixths. So he's trained in pro novice pulling and intermediate pro novice obedience. So we're focusing more towards. I'm trying to focus both equally to try and get enough. I want to say enough training in both. On top of that, his items include water bowl. He has these 2 collars which help boost up his stats. Because if you notice in the category, it tells you like agility, stamina, and strength is needed for pulling, while agility, intelligence, and strength is needed for obedience. And if you look here, you can see that his agility is 130, intelligence 113, stamina 129, strength 183. So overall, he's really strong in these categories. So he has a lot of strength. He's a very strong dog at 183, which is really good. So if you look here, so the way Furry Paws works is that you have these HH ratings here. So basically what ends up happening is, for a really quick example, we can go look at one of my other dogs that I have, just really quick. Let's take a look at, let's take a look at Carly, for example. So Carly's stats, we can see that she actually, so this is how she looks. She has a few of the HH. Now, if you have an H like this right here, what that means is that your dog is at that point, your dog is still like, in excellent state, but he or she carries a defect H right here. And if you have a homozygous kind of thing here with HH, you get the recessive, and that ends up meaning that you have a defect or a deficient in that particular area. And so you can see that certain groups, so there are 4 different categories: hip, elbows, eyes, and ears. So 6 of these traits pertain to one. So for example, Carly has good hip rating of good, elbows and eyes of excellent, but her ears are fair because when you look at the last 6 in this line, you see that 3 defects appear, so she is fair on that. But if you look back at Nice Silverblade, you see that he has no defects and no recessive carrier kind of thing going on here. So his hip rating, all of his ratings are excellent, and he's basically a pure dog. He has absolutely no problems or traits or anything like that that's bringing him down. Really good. Over here in his history, you can see like his mom, his mom, and his dad. I'm guessing that one of them had to have had that pure kind of state to give this dog all of it. And down here you can see all the offsprings that have been bred. So he has been bred 5 times in total. On top of that, there's another litter going on right now. And so this is the dog that I'm breeding with, and this is my dog. And so this is the puppy that I'm going to be keeping. You can see that it's not as perfect as I wanted it to be, because it's really, really hard to, get a perfect kind of dog. You need like 2 perfect dogs to do that. So really hard. Over here is where I can update for breeding listings. I already have this dog breed. Oh, great. And now I got dirty. So my dog just got filthy. What that means is that I have to take care of it. So if I go here, now my dog's filthy. I know that I need to finish two. So now I have to do all these tools in order because if you saw that thing get rid, then my dog got filthy. I'm doing that. These are other controls, so you can tell your dog to retire. I'm not going to do that right now because if you retire, it cannot be undone. You can leash or unleash your dog, so if you saw over here, it just puts like the icon of the dog, so you can click it. You can lock the dog. So this is really important. So if, let's say you're going on vacation or you just feel like you don't want to take care of too many dogs, you can lock a dog, which basically just means you're freezing that dog in time. So, for example, you can take Carly, who's actually locked, and the locked icon pops up here. So Carly is not aging, she's not getting hungry, she's not getting tired or anything like that, she's just frozen in state. And then here she has an unlock icon, which means that if I hit that unlock icon, she becomes unlocked. And I can take care of her again and all that stuff. Now what's funny is that, let's say for example, Chloe, she's not entirely, taken care of. And she's locked, yet I can still hit the buttons if I wanted to. Which is strange, but actually not that bad. So now she's completely taken care of, but I won't compete her, because the reason why I don't want to do that is because when I actually end up unlocking her, her competition stat will actually be disappeared for that day. Which means that she's actually doing one less competition than what she should be doing. But I guess it's kind of like a trade-off here, because if you do it now, then you can do it later. But if you don't do it now, then you will get to do it later. So that's just that. So locking is a really good thing to do if you, let's say you don't want to take care of all the dogs, or you're going on a vacation, not a problem. Next up, you have critters. These are separate from the dogs. And you can see on the bottom that it shows a heart with a number in it. This indicates how close or how much I've bonded with the particular critter. So for example, like Robbie, I've bonded to level 10. All the rest are level 8, and right now I'm doing things with something. And I actually only have 30 seconds remaining on that, so I'll be done soon. And once that happens, and you saw on Duncan, there's a bar. This bar indicates how close I am to getting to the next level, and this shows how much more bonding like XP kind of thing that I need. So it's not that bad. Otherwise, you can under this tab here is where I can manage my kennel. You can see here I have my earnings, so winnings from my competition winnings. Hosted competitions, I can host competitions, but I'm not doing that right now. And litter earnings, you saw that there was a litter here. And actually I will get to the litter stuff in another video. But where I can manage everything. These are all the different areas I can move to. I like where I am though in Collinstown. If you put bids on your dog, on other dogs, they appear here. I'll explain that later too. So this is a really cool category called specializations that you can use. But I again will get to that in another episode. And then this is a really cool feature. Let's say for example that you're going on vacation and you just need a quick second. You can come to the manage page and just hit lock all or unlock all. So let's say you're going on vacation, you can just hit the lock all button and it will lock all your dogs in all of your kennels so that you don't have to worry about going to each one individually and locking them. There are multiple ways you can do the lock feature. One is that way, which you just saw. The other is that you can select this icon up here. This icon selects all of the dogs in one particular kennel. It won't select all of them, across all. And so for me, it shows unlock, but you will see a lock icon at the very top, so you can lock all the dogs in this particular thing. However, it's still not that effective, but it's better than going into each dog's thing, telling and locking it one by one. That would take a little while, especially if you have a lot of dogs like me. So instead, it's better that you just go into the manage feature and select, and then go to the locking and lock all your dogs. Other tabs include stats. So like for the stats, you can see how much, like, different categories. So for example, dogs purchased from players, dogs purchased from different players. This is really cool. It shows you the levels of the dogs and how many dogs have been raised to that particular level. So for me, I've raised about 71 dogs to level 5, 49 to level 10, 16 to level 20, 9 to level 30, and only 1 has made it to level 40. Also corresponding to that are the litters. Litter bred with quality 75 was 17, quality 100 was only 10, and 125 was less, it was 1, only 1 time. It also shows you like money collected from like kennel, money from all these random events and all that kind of stuff. Game money earned by playing mini games. Number of dogs registered in a castle. I've registered 78 dogs. And then this is really cool too. It's sport titles. So this tells you how many dogs have reached each of the stats. So 87 reaching junior pro. Pro novice was 41. Advanced was 17. Masters 11. Excellent was 7, and only 1 dog made it to champion. I praise that dog because he was a really good dog. Then this shows the history, so like all of your retired dogs end up here. So you can see my last dog was named Penny, Freeze. She did really well. She got to the excellent show, and then you have all these other dogs here, and you can also see bred dogs. So these are all of the different bred dogs I have, and you can see that 2 of them are right here, and the rest are all still in my kennel. Now, you can also go into the owners tab, and this shows you about me. So like, I'm exhausted right now. Last active was literally today. I've been a player since November 21st, 2016, and it also shows you all of my achievements, my clinic, my user shop, and all of the achievements I've done. On the page 2, you're allowed, on Furry Paws, you're allowed to give like cookies, which are like these, really nice things to say, and they all appear here for me. The guild that I'm a part of, and then my career, I'm a level 18. All that, and this is really cool. The profession. I will get more into that detail later, but profession information. So I'm a veterinarian, so I get $6,750 a day. My competition score goes up plus 25, dog breeding plus 5, and sport training plus 2. So yeah, that's that. And if you go to the about page of my kennel, you can see, or the about page, sorry, you can see like what I've written as a message. And otherwise, that's really it for the kennel. So today I just want to cover that. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about what else is around here. I'll go do that in a future episode or video.